Have you ever watched someone eat everything you eat, yet they stay lean while you struggle? That gap is real. For years, we blamed genetics, slow metabolism, and willpower, but the real answer is shockingly simpler than any of that. It has nothing to do with what you eat, it comes down entirely to when you stop eating each day. That single shift in timing can completely rewire how your body burns or stores fat every single night while you sleep. For decades, nutritionists repeated the same gospel. A calorie is a calorie, only quantity matters, never timing. That was wrong. Millions followed that advice faithfully. They counted calories, cut carbs, measured every portion, and still got nowhere, frustrating and stuck. Here is what nobody told you. That entire framework is not just incomplete. It is fundamentally and scientifically wrong at its core. Your body is not a calculator running at the same efficiency all day. It is a rhythmic, living, evolving biological system. At the center of its design is something called a circadian clock. This internal clock controls far more than just sleep. It governs your hormones, digestion, metabolism, immune system, and your body's decision to either burn fat or store it. Every organ runs on a precise biological schedule. Eat in alignment with that schedule, and your metabolism performs with stunning efficiency. But eat against it, push food in at the wrong hours, and your entire hormonal strategy flips from burning to storing. This is exactly why the decision to stop eating by 6 p.m. becomes a powerful biological principle, not just a diet tip. When you put your fork down at 6 p.m., you are not skipping dessert. You are initiating something deeply biological and hormonal. You are signaling to your pancreas, liver, brain, and trillions of cells that you are ready to work with your body's rhythm. What follows over the next 12 hours is extraordinary. Let us walk through it together hour by hour so you understand completely. The moment you finish eating, your digestive system begins breaking food down into glucose, your body's most basic fuel source. Your pancreas immediately releases insulin in response. Think of insulin as a security guard escorting glucose safely into your cells. He fuels your muscles, powers your brain, and supplies your organs. Under the right conditions, he is incredibly efficient at this. But insulin has a second job almost nobody discusses. And this second job is where meal timing becomes critically important. While insulin is circulating, your body locks the door to your fat stores completely. You cannot burn fat and digest food simultaneously. Every hour insulin stays elevated, your fat stores remain completely untouched, sealed shut, waiting behind a door that never opens for you. Now imagine eating dinner at 9 p.m. That insulin response is still active at midnight, still elevated past 1 a.m. sometimes. Your body never gets the chance to switch into fat-burning mode. The fat stays locked away every single night without exception. But when you stop at 6 p.m., everything changes. By 9 p.m., just 3 hours later, insulin is already falling naturally. Your bloodstream is clearing, glucose from dinner has been delivered, your body quietly shifts into deep cellular repair and renewal mode. While others spike insulin with late-night snacks, your body is preparing to do something they will simply never get to experience. Around 9 p.m., your pineal gland begins releasing melatonin. Most know it as the sleep hormone, but it does something far bigger. Melatonin sends a direct signal to your pancreas to slow insulin production. Your cells become less insulin responsive at night naturally. This is your body's built-in message to itself. This is sleep time. This is repair time. This is absolutely not digestion time. Eating late at night ignores that message completely. Even something small, crackers, cereal, cookies, becomes a genuine hormonal disaster after dark. Your insulin system is already in low power mode. It cannot move sugar into cells efficiently the way it could at noon. That glucose lingers in your bloodstream far longer. It triggers inflammation, causes oxidative stress, and gets routed somewhere very specific and dangerous. It goes straight to visceral fat. That is the deep belly fat wrapped around your liver, kidneys, and intestines right now. This is the fat doctors worry about on medical scans. It is linked to heart disease, diabetes, and full metabolic syndrome. No amount of crunches removes it because the problem was never exercise. It was insulin permanently stuck in fat storage mode. When you stop at 6 p.m., you sidestep this entire disaster. By the time melatonin rises, your insulin is already falling cooperatively. Your hormones stop clashing and start cooperating. Melatonin guides you toward deep sleep while insulin quietly completes its work and steps aside. Your body enters hormonal harmony that most people living on modern eating schedules will honestly almost never get to experience themselves. At midnight, approximately 6 hours into your fast, insulin finally reaches its true baseline. The security guard has gone home for the night. The moment he leaves, the door to your fat stores swings wide open. Your body switches fuel sources completely and immediately. Instead of running on food you just ate, it starts burning fat you stored weeks and months ago. This is real. Your body targets the most metabolically active fat first, which happens to be that same dangerous visceral belly fat from before. Your liver converts stored fat into molecules called ketones. Those ketones become your body's primary energy currency throughout the entire overnight fast. Your heart, lungs, brain, and immune system run entirely on fat drawn directly from your belly while you sleep peacefully. Between 2 a.m. and 6 a.m., your body enters what researchers call high-efficiency fat oxidation. This is the golden window. This is when the deepest, most stubborn fat reserves are being systematically broken down and converted into clean, usable fuel overnight. But eat ice cream at 10 p.m. and insulin stays elevated at midnight. The furnace never ignites. The golden window disappears completely. If this happens every night, your body never once gets the chance to tap into those deep and stubborn fat stores. Week after week, your belly fat sits untouched because your nighttime habits unknowingly locked the only door that could ever open it. Around 3 a.m., human growth hormone enters powerfully. It repairs muscle, strengthens bones, tightens skin, and supercharges your immune system overnight. This hormone only releases fully during deep, uninterrupted fasting sleep. Late-night eating suppresses it almost entirely without you ever knowing. The science is clear. The difference between the person who stays lean and the person who struggles is not genetics or willpower. It is simply this: one of them stops eating at 6 p.m. and lets their body do what it was always designed to do.